Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al. Get in contact with you guys. Going to be talking to you about some Zebec Network. Well, it looks pretty good to me because of the fact that we're getting a tiny bit of a slowdown. Um, right now, this is what we're seeing. We immediately got that announcement about the interest rate cut, the 25 basis points from the FOMC meeting. The thing about it is, it just hasn't come into effect completely as of yet. But while that is, how can I say, processing, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making sure that we stay focused on what we can do. Remember what we say on the channel is not financial advice. However, if you like what you see today, we just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing, and we're just going to ask you to grow with us. Now, taking a look at Zebec right now, looking at the 1 day, it is at 0.003994. So that's pretty good for us who are looking to scoop and DCA. Over the 7 day, it is down about 4%. Over the month, Zebec is down 11%. Over the year, it is way up 187%. So one of the things we want to keep in mind is the long term and not the short term. So keep that in mind. If it's the year, we're way up here in the green. So do not let yourself lose focus and make sure that you know exactly where you're heading. Overall, the Zebec is up all time about 59%. So one of the things we have to understand is we have a long way to go and a long way to grow, which is really good with Zebec. Zebec's overall market cap is going to be at 367 million. So really not even half a billion as of yet. Zebec is getting a lot of momentum, and it's basically a newer company, very new. Zebec did not see a bull run or anything in the last, how can I say, crypto cycle because of the fact that it wasn't around during that particular time. However, it is a strong company, and we need to just go ahead and talk about it in detail. As far as the Zebec network, we also have our Zebec crypto coin, and this is what we're going into as of right now. Let's see, circulating supply is already at pretty much 92%, so there's no need to be even worry about inflation for this guy. We talked about Zebec a time or two, so some of you guys are extremely familiar, especially those of you who have already invested. So you understand that Zebec is a growing community, and that is a coin that is getting a lot of momentum as of now. So let's go ahead and look at the overall market and see what we have as well. So the overall market is up over 4 trillion. I think that's one of the things we got to understand is that coins may be down a tad bit, but they're not down by much. And I think that's one of the things we have to be concerned about is that fear and greed. The fear really can take over very fast. And let's go ahead and, holy wow, this is looking pretty doggone good for some of our coins, especially BNB. Maybe, that's something to consider. Over 1,000, almost hitting 1,100. So BNB is really rocking, man. I'm telling you. For a coin to be so big, it is really moving very fast. But we also had mentioned that the large caps were going to go first. Then we talked about the medium, then the small caps. So right now it's going in the proper order. So definitely BNB, one of the big boys in the top 5 there, and it is really rocking. Solana's also moving pretty well. Like I said, the big guys are getting ready to, how can I say, hit their stride. I'm noticing that Bitcoin and Ethereum are pretty much holding steady. They're not very far down from what they have been. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Trying to see if there's anything else we want to talk about. Maybe Avalanche being in the 30s. You remember when, well, some of you guys earlier, remember when Avalanche was under $20 and I was like, scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up. And now you're looking at Avalanche at $33. So you've almost doubled your money, so remember crypto.com, Kronos, I think they got an announcement or two. I might try to put out a video about some of the, I think they may have gotten on Robinhood, I'm not sure. But crypto.com, I think they're doing some great things. Even Polkadot is over $4, guys. I was scooping it up under that, and just saying, hey, what the heck? I mean, it's Polkadot, it's not going nowhere, so might as well make a profit off of it. So even if you did that, you're still in profit territory. So easy money in a lot of cases, guys. I just want to bring that up concerning the market. A lot of us are just sitting on profits and just waiting for a even bigger profit. Not saying that we're trying to be greedy, but at the same time, we know that the the market hasn't fully hit its stride. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well. Right here, Bitcoin dominance is going to be at 57%. Ethereum is going to be at 13.4%. Others is going to be at 29.6%. So this is looking pretty good overall. Just letting us know that the market is moving forward, and we're going to hang on for the ride. So concerning Zebec, let's go to some information on X. Decentralized infrastructure network for seamless flows of real world value. So Zebec is looking pretty doggone good. I'm just going to look at this information right here. Not going to really try to play it that loud or anything.
You can feel it. The pulse of progress.
Let me cut that down a little bit. St. Louis, Detroit, Minnesota Wild. I think I also saw what else am I looking at? Oh yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks, a few other teams. Now they're talking about a stadium takeover. This is with Uphold and Zebec. There's going to be some announcements made in the next few days, it looks like, and looks like it's going to be pretty exciting. So right here, Pulse of Progress, Milwaukee Bucks, Vegas Golden Knights, St. Louis Blues, Atlanta Hawks, Detroit Pistons, Minnesota Wild. Yeah. So I got a strong feeling that there's going to be something going on in the stadiums. So we'll see what's up with that overall as it goes forward. So let's see. Just going to move forward a little bit. Should be interesting. See what else we got. Oh yeah. Here's an announcement right here for September 16th, 11 a.m. Zebec Network, Zebec and Uphold countdown to tip off. So this is just going to be an exciting event from what we can tell. So it says right here that this is probably what's going to give us more of what they're talking about. So that's going to be Friday, September 26, 2025, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK. So Zebec is going to, pretty popular everywhere. So overall, we got to understand that Zebec is more international than anything else, to be honest with you. So Zebec is pretty powerful. So let's go a little bit further. See what we got here. Yeah, so it should go out pretty well. So I'm expecting to see some great things happen on that day. And so we'll kind of keep you posted. And when that announcement comes on, looks like it's going to be Friday of this week. So when that announcement comes, we may be able to talk a little bit more about said announcement. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay, so see if there's anything else we want to say on the post. It's a lot of other great things that Zebec is doing. So let's just very quickly look. Yep. Zebec is working with assured mass adoption of stablecoin payments. That's going to be awesome. These guys are really getting big in finance, just saying. So, but it's a lot of money out there, but Zebec is starting to get their hands in the pot, and they're starting to they're really starting to get some action in. So also right here, the countdown on to CBOS. They're going to be joining the financial community in Frankfurt, Germany for 4 dynamic days of innovation and collaboration. Just saying, guys, it's going to be awesome. This is something where we're going to be seeing some trailblazers, fintechs battling out in Discover Perfect Pitch, celebrate the best of innovation. So Zebec is going to be presenting some of their financial acumen as well, I am sure. So let's keep it moving a little bit. Zebec is also partnered with payroll finance. We talked about that a little bit the last time. I'm not going to go into that too much, but I want you to see that the announcements are still rolling in. And so this is going to be very nice as Zebec moves forward. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see. This is going to be a nice little article. Where is this from? Blockchain Magazine. So this is going to be very nice. Let's read this real quick. We're not going to read the whole thing, of course, but just going to read a little bit. It says right here, institutions turn to Zebec Network as cross-border crypto payments grow. Global money transfers are a massive business with remittances now topping what's this 800 billion per year. Traditional methods like bank wires are often slow and expensive, creating a strong demand for faster and cheaper solutions. This is where the blockchain payment systems step in, and institutions such as Uphold and Circle are actively building on this shift. Their growing focus on digital rails has drawn attention to Zebec Network and its ZBCN token, which many see as a possible centerpiece in the movement towards streaming crypto payments. Just giving you a heads up on Zebec partnering with Uphold and Circle. Okay, Zebec has designed its system to support instant payroll and payments, making it different from traditional methods that take days to clear. Let's see, one of its pilots built with Emida has already processed about 500 million in cross-border transfers between the United States and Mexico. Building on the success, the company is looking to expand into other major markets, including Thailand and Nepal, which alone has a remittance market of about 50 billion. So I'm not going to read any more about that, but what we're going to be seeing is that Zebec is definitely on the move and definitely on a roll. This is from Blockchain Magazine. If you want to read that later on, just a little bit of heads up on what you want to do there. So Zebec is on the move. Also, let's go to the Zebec website just to talk about that very quickly. Decentralized infrastructure network for streamless flows of real world value, changing the way money moves. So around the world, blockchain technology is being adopted at a rapid pace. We know Zebec is at the forefront of that, so we want to keep that in mind. We got Zebec Silver and Zebec Black. You got your cards to help you spend your crypto anytime, anywhere, instantly. You got your Zebec Black, which is reloadable and limitless. We're not going to talk about those cards right now, but they are tied in with MasterCard. MasterCard and Visa, the biggest boys on the block. MasterCard and Zebec are partnering hand in hand. So just to give you a heads up on how big Zebec truly is. Also, let's go a little bit further, talk about bigness. We got 50,000 monthly users on and off chain. We got 250 payroll enterprise clients. Got $1 billion of payroll volume so far, and it's going to be in 138 countries already, guys. So just to give you guys an overview of what we're looking at, and I'm going to say it like this. This little tiny scare down that we're seeing as far as like the markets are like halting. Well, not halting, but they're getting a little bit slow right now. A lot of this is to shake out crypto investors who have been over the months anticipating a rise in crypto as soon as we had that the cut as far as the FOMC meeting and 25-point basis cut. Sometimes you think it's going to happen right away, but if it doesn't happen right away, you can't allow yourself to be shaken or stirred. You got to understand that there are manipulators in the market who don't want to see the market rise until a lot of you guys quit and shake out. But anyways, don't be shaken or stirred. Make sure you stay strong. And listen, one of the things I can say about Zebec is this sucker is going to be way up. It's going to be rising far, way up from where it is now. So don't be one of those people that sells it too early and then says, I wish I could have, would have, should have. But don't let that be you. It's Al, Real Life Investing. Hang on in there. Realize Zebec is the plan, and it's going to be a great plan. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.